Super weather.
We have a first alert day in place for our Wednesday, not only keeping an eye, of course, on that heat and humidity, but also tracking some storm concerns for the area. Let's talk about this. Multiple rounds of thunderstorms possible here for your Wednesday. The two big rounds will be in the morning and then again later in the evening. So timing wise for our morning round, we're looking at about 4 to 10 a.m. We'll look at some scattered thunderstorms rumbling through, and some of those could be on the strong to severe side. So should we see severe weather tomorrow morning, we'll be looking at wind and hail as the primary concern. Second big round, I should say, later on in the evening. We'll actually be looking at from about 6 o'clock in the evening through about midnight, 1 a.m. for your Wednesday nights. Additionally, again, scattered thunderstorms are expected. That round could potentially be looking at all hazards possible for strong to severe thunderstorm activity. So wind, hail, and maybe some tornadic activity possible as well. We have a level 3 risk for strong to severe storms across southern Minnesota. This does stretch back into Wisconsin. North Iowa counties are under a level 2 risk for severe storms. So right overhead here for us in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa for that severe concern heading into tomorrow. Let's put things into motion here. Latest model run on, again, multiple rounds of thunderstorms. You'll see what I mean here in just a minute. Next few hours looking pretty quiet, but as we start the clock off here about 4 a.m., we'll start to see some thunderstorms developing off to our southwestern edge. From there, we'll be watching those storms become more isolated to scattered in manner. So by 6 a.m., it's still seeing more isolated activity, but this wave will move through here right during that morning commute. So expecting to see thunderstorms out of here by about 9 a.m. So if you're awoken maybe a little bit earlier than normal due to thunderstorm activity, that's that first round of thunderstorms moving through. Heading into the midday, we'll be looking at some additional thunderstorms staying very spotty in manner, straight isolated through a kind of late morning into the early afternoon time frame. Again, another round of storms there. We'll get a couple-hour break, and then as we head towards about that 4 or 5 o'clock time frame, we'll be watching yet another round of thunderstorms developing. This is where we have that concern maybe for all hazards at play. Again, that morning round, wind and hail. Evening round here, all hazards, wind, hail, and maybe a couple tornadoes possible as well. So this round will move through, pretty much exiting by about 8, 9 o'clock in the evening. Then we look at another rinse and repeat of additional storms coming in after about 9, 10 o'clock. And that round looking to move through about midnight, 1 a.m. And I think that severe threat then over with by about midnight. We'll see storms fizzling out, exiting towards about 4 or 5 a.m. Thursday morning. So kind of a stormy Wednesday on tap for the region. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive alerts and warnings. And again, keeping an eye on the heat too. We have a heat advisory now in place for Houston County and Minnesota and our North Iowa counties there until 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. National Weather Service has kind of restacked those heat related headlines for tomorrow. So still a concern here with the heat, humidity, and of course those dew points. A look ahead for the rest of this week as we continue to track high temperatures into the 80s, maybe approaching some low 90s in our hot spots. And of course, keeping an eye on those potential storm concerns as well. Heat index values in the next few days staying anywhere from around 90 to about 100 here for the region. Reminder, first alert day for tomorrow due to that threat for strong severe storms. Of course, the heat as well. And we'll be monitoring additional shower and thunderstorm chances through the late week. And of course, and additionally, a lot of things to keep an eye on here this week as we inch closer to the 4th of July holiday on Saturday. I don't think it'll be a washout, maybe early morning and late overnight Saturday is what we're looking at right now.
Don't forget your umbrella.